The 7 investigators visiting some of the nearly 20 parishes Father David West served. Ordained in 1964, he died in 2004, but his alleged sins are just now coming to light. The Archdiocese of Detroit confirming a credible accusation of child sexual abuse against West. We know the reported victim was a boy, but the church won't say what parish he belonged to, when the alleged abuse happened, or why it took years to report. No one at the parishes we visited wanted to talk on camera, but at St. Michael in Livonia, where Mass was letting out, I was told by more than one parishioner, including those who knew the pastor, to, quote, let it lie.
For the victims, there will never be peace.
We spoke by phone with one of the nation's leading experts on clergy sex abuse, a sex abuse victim herself. The diocese told Action News they have no record of other accusations against Father West, and said the reasons he shuttled from parish to parish so frequently was simply him taking on the role of a substitute priest or administrator. Perfectly normal for a pastor in his later years, they say. But is it?
That is highly unusual and usually a big red flag. That isn't normal at all, because usually once priests are closer to retirement, they want them in a parish where they have a strong sense of community. He's being moved around, which means that they're trying to keep him out of someone's crosshairs. So the longer the priest stays in there, the more likely the victims are going to come forward and talk.
The only way we can know the whole story is by seeing the father's personnel file and other documents which the diocese refused to show Action News, and they would only be compelled to make them public in a lawsuit. The church says no suit has been filed in this recent case.
There has never been a diocese who has come forward with 100% of the information at the first allegation. Where did they get the information that showed the accusations are credible? All the kid had was his story and maybe some gifts and a letter. Where did the rest of that evidence come from to determine it was credible? They have witnesses. They have documents. We know it's there.
Of course, the priest is no longer with us to tell his side of the story, but the church obviously didn't need it. There's enough compelling evidence we aren't being told about to substantiate the man's story. Live in Farmington, I'm Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.
We'll stay on top of it. Jonathan, thank you for the report.